Hey, Dan Passarelli here. Well, ho, ho, ho. It looks like we're going to get that Santa Claus rally. It looks like maybe it's starting just a little bit. I think there's a little bit of optimism in the market, some tempered optimism. But I don't think we're going to the moon, not going to the moon just to the ceiling, maybe. I think there's a little bit of a cap on this. And the reason I say that is because I was looking at some of our spread finders, which by now I think everyone's familiar with, Credit Spread Genius and Time Spread Genius. And in Boeing, there was an interesting spread. Take a look at this chart of Boeing. It's been on a bit of a tear lately. Went through the 20-day, the 50-day, then the 200-day moving average, formed a bullish base here, and took off yet higher. And there's always resistance at par levels like 200 here. There's a little bit more resistance up here around maybe around 210. And also the RSI is sitting in overbought territory. I usually like to see it cross back down before I call it a market top. But I think the fix is a little bit in for Boeing. I think there could still be a little bit more momentum up to the upside. But the spread that popped up on Credit Spread Genius was this one. It was in Boeing here. And here, let me just bring it over to drag it over to the screen here so that you can take a look and see for yourself. This spread here in Boeing, this one, someone sold the regular January 215, 220 call credit spread at 65 cents earlier today. So basically what that means is as long as Boeing stays below 215 by the third Friday in January, about a month from now almost, that trade is a winner. And boy, looking at this chart, I really like that trade a lot. I think that that's a very, very strong credit spread candidate. Now, another thing that kind of caught my eye was on Time Spread Genius. And that one was in Baxter, the pharmaceutical company, symbol BAX. And I'll pull that up here I'll pull that up right now, as a matter of fact. So this is interesting. Baxter has been this is the definition of a downtrend. Lower lows, lower highs have been going on here for a bit, right? Since the beginning of the year. That's a one-year chart. And here in Baxter, this is the time spread that popped up on Time Spread Genius. Somebody bought the December 22nd. So those are the ones that expire in 8 days. The December 30th, rather, the ones that expire in 9 days, and bought the regular January 23rd, 51 call time spread. So with Baxter sitting right here at $50.33, they're just giving them, like, over the next 9 days, they expect it to be just up a smidge, right? So I don't look at that as super bullish. It's pretty neutral, but more importantly, it looks like it's calling for a little bit of a floor on the downtrend, which is sort of positive, optimistic news. So, these Time Spread Geniuses and Credit Spread Genius trades, when they pop up, even traders who don't really actively trade the spreads, you can really glean so much market information from them. And by now, I believe that you have seen our emails. We're having just an incredible special going on right now. If you go to markettaker.com/genius, we're bundling those up for the holidays. It's cold out there, got to bundle up. So we're bundling those up for the holidays as part of one package for just $349. So go to markettaker.com/genius, which will pop up right after I'm done talking, and get the Time Spread Genius and Credit Spread Genius bundled into a single package. This is Dan Passarelli, Trade Smart.